take the next step to really compete at tier 2 level. Some of them came from academy teams, some of them came from tier 3 CS. So it's just about sort of seeing, all right, who can step up and whether they can compete at this level.
Well, there you go. Can they compete at this level? This is the event to do just that. PGL Masters. Let's see if Heroic can rise to the challenge.
Time to find out. Absolutely correct. Time to find out if xFloud can hang on to his current highest rating at Bucharest. That's right, #1 player after day 1 of play. Finished a best of 3 with a 2.15.
Yeah, he was
dog.
nuts.
Life game and a half.
That was a lot of CT fragging too.
Well, perfect place to start then. CT side of Nuke here for Heroic in a battle between Heroic and BetBoom. MagnaJez quick to heaven. Alcarin's gonna get caught off by that one. He just wanted to fall down into the site, and he does fall down, but as a corpse. Boomich right here with his teammate, and xFloud trying to put these Berettas in the middle of this pack. Weird spot for Heroic to try to deal with this A pressure. It is just Linus on his own over towards main. Okay!
Oh, come on now.
On his own and with no issue. Triple kill off the Berettas has done everything to stop BetBoom in their tracks. Boomich into the lobby, doesn't know there's a player up above him. Nilo able to find the duel, but not the kill. And so this ace is still on. Quad kill for LNZ. Under pressure with no support, no player in the backside, just him and those trusty Berettas.
Yeah, it's 1 man, 2 guns right there. That's beautiful work out of Mr. Linus. Another young Swedish IGL too. I feel like just comes from the same crop as ETR, showing that he can frag too. Let's see if he can call some T rounds though. See the stat from last game? 1 out of the last 23 T rounds.
Ew. With only 1 bomb plant on all of Dust 2. Yeah. I'd like to forget about that last match. For GamerLegion's sake. Glocks across the board with a Desert Eagle on Art Frost. Ooh, the old Zeus. The old main drop Zeus play, huh? A classic. In the playbook of trolling. It's going to boil down to hitting that in the perfect time. LNZ inside of main, the expected victim. Very quiet round considering it's majority Glocks. We hit 50 seconds and they're still waiting for that MagnaJez Zeus sweep.
Yeah, they could have done all this talking before the game even started.
It's not enough time in the day.
Yeah. There's a lot of strats they've got prepped now.
xFloud potentially the victim of the Zeus once it does slide through. We're going to go to 30 seconds. Art Frost's Deagle looking outer. Oh, MagnaJez going to slide in. Yes, sir. Ooh. Perfectly done. Unfortunately, costs him a few bodies in the background. We're going to get MagnaJez with a kill from beyond the grave. 2 kills, 1 with a Zeus, 1 with fire.
Fire.
He's wielding all the elements, Launders.
Just earth and wind left?
Yeah, well, wind's a part of fire, so I'm going to give him a 2 for 1 there.
You can't have 2 elements in one, right?
Yeah, you can, because you can't have fire without oxygen.
Oxygen.
Oxygen levels depleted.
Yeah, Subnautica.
Oh, God, I got chills, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn sea monsters. Sirens and whatnot. Guns in hand for BetBoom. And Boomich taking a look outside where xFloud's looking to get the game going. He's pissed. He just got Zeused. But he'll play the exact same spot in anticipation of the outer cross. He finds a gap here as Alcarin finds the first kill. A little too easy, really. xFloud inside of the smoke plume.
They're going to go back in, though?
Still looking for the Boomich frag top main, and Boomich comes out with the headshot instead. They're going to challenge over towards Hell. Diladez and Boomich trying to work this distance ever closer. Diladez gets the duel going, and Boomich finding another as he just climbs over all the buildings he has to.
This is wild.
2 frags to his name. LNZ into the action. Red Room Peak's going to catch him off guard, and Diladez connects with 1 as well. So Boomich now with helping hands behind him. And Heroic, that streak of rounds comes to a swift end. He'll walk out onto the A floor to catch the kill against Siren, but with 18 points of health and 3 opponents left to take, I don't see a world where he wins this. Bomb heads downstairs.
Yeah, that's kind of that's a wild round. I wonder if that, like, you looked at that objectively and slowed it down, if BetBoom were in favor the entire time. So there's a lot of duels there that they won, but it felt like Heroic put themselves in good spots to have a chance to swing that back. They just lost each and every one of those duels.
Xfloud versus Boomich. That challenge from LNZ up at the top of Secret.
Alcarin at Hell as well.
5 versus 4 squandered for Heroic. So BetBoom on the board early here on their map pick. Their T side starts in round 3. Bada boom.
Terrorists win.
What's Boomich going to do as Iron Man? That's what's on my mind.
Still enough to buy, but we've got limitations for Heroic. Deagle at a scout. How do you make up for it? LNZ going to play supportive over towards ramp. Alcarin again, just kind of over the shoulder of his forward-placed teammate outside, but nobody home right now for BetBoom. They're up in the lobby and playing a waiting game. Alcarin deciding to go deep garage and now just try to scour outer. It's all about making contact if you can, but nobody spotted so far.
Yeah, lots of roaming going on. No vision. And this just allows sort of Metal Gear Solid style for BetBoom to sneak up, get closer, while the CTs are still guessing. Alcarin will see them. One crossing Secret, tagging on MagnaJess. He gets away, but with the intention of going lower clearly. There's a lot of rotations, but BetBoom don't have to commit to this. They're just going to fake.
Yeah, bomb's still upstairs anyways, so A-Site going to be the intended target as Boomich starts to clear, unless he gets false confidence that they should all come downstairs.
I think that'll be job done, to be honest.
We'll see. Oh, we'll see. Siren's still taking a look at Heaven, and now that MagnaJess has been killed downstairs, yeah, the A commitment with no resistance offered here by Heroic. So there was a lot of rotates and maybe an over-rotation downstairs. And no real safe way to get what's left of Heroic's gun possession out of here. They're not going to take a swing at upper either. AK grabbed. No upgrades for Alcarin, just trying to find Sanctuary in CT spawn as BetBoom tie this game 4 rounds into play.
Another smooth move here for BetBoom as they get into a really solid position early. I think that however they're pulling it off, getting to the red cross and sneaking around outside, that's where I think they're the strongest. It's really hard to respond to outside control just because of the way that it sort of wraps you around the entire map. CTs have to play tucked into red box, fighting pushed up, playing from Secret, sort of worst case, and Heroic know that they're going to have to eventually challenge this. Because it's not as if they haven't been peaking. They just have now lost a few engagements out here that might cause some worry.
Still walking away with the 2 AKs and an M4, something to stand on. If you've been going for these duels, as you just mentioned, it's time to win them. Youngstar Boosted up inside of the ramp, will be left to his own devices. That's going to free up Nilo's M4 to come and join the others outer. Got that AK still down in secret, ready to try to join the party if needed. xCloud trying to make it seem like there's not this looming threat, but reality is still 3 real guns for Heroic, not too far away from this pack of BetBoom players who are just going to opt for the wall of smoke, not exposed either. Doesn't go deep enough. Not that they were crossing in that moment. But we're going to get more movement here for Heroic, and it's ultimately going to come down to an Alcarin challenge in secret. Easy first headshot, nicely done on Magnajez. And an immediate disengage from him as well. Doesn't want to stick around. Doesn't want to lose that man advantage, especially when only 3 players play with rifles.
He committed back really far.
I really think it's A. Again, Siren trying to come out through
this is so bad because he can run lower now, fast. They just got that really important kill. I guess it's mixed guns here for Heroic, so they were just taking some kind of risk. Fair enough. But you got to appreciate that in this game. BetBoom so far have been really good at keeping their options open.
Just making sure to play with a tempered pace. No all-ins as of 5 rounds in. Ooh, Siren, though, going to get toppled. So another moment here where Heroic are going to walk away with 3 rifles. It's what they came into the round with. It's what they'll leave with, assuming no other departing frags. But nothing's guaranteed with Boomich on the prowl. Chipping away at the BetBoom economy as they rack up 3 rounds consecutive.
You can't get, I mean, you got BetBoom, Boomich.
Yeah.
Like, that roster move can never happen.
Why?
You know what I mean? Boom, boom.
Terrorists win.
I suppose.
How are you going to find another player to replace him?
Clone him.
This is BB Boom Boom right here.
Hey, that's BBT Boom Boom to you.
Baby Boom Boom.
BBT Boom Boom sounds like a risky Google search.
Yeah, don't. We don't know what that's going to bring up. Jamie,
Careful out there.
Pull that up.
Careful out there. xCloud's nade on Magnajez, a little ahead of the pack. And it's not a pack, it's just Magnajez this time outer. It's been a pretty consistent outer presence for BetBoom. This one's a little empty. And Artfrost, what are you up to? Finding opening kills on Alcarin inside of the hut. Costs him 80 points of health, but it's another 5v4 for BetBoom as they'll go back into playing these options open, slow-paced play. Look at the push here from xCloud. Caught off guard. Diladez gets traded back by Boomich at the very least. It's still man advantage maintained with secret control. And LNZ sitting downstairs in anticipation of this move from the offense.
And the defense. They're here pushing into Trophy. That'll be a lobby clear in a second, but then they've got to either go back or get to the vent, go downstairs. Thing is that with Linus right here is in prime position to stop this. A kill and a half could end the round.
Oh, but the trade potential is so high.
Oh my goodness, what a clear out of Artfrost. Ducks underneath it.
Nasty.
Not a point of damage.
Young Star with the chance to thrive, though. Down to 25 seconds, things could get a little squirrely.
Still got one upstairs, though.
Nades aren't falling on him. Molotov goes beyond. He's still found this pocket of play, and instant with the headshot. Siren's trade's good. And that's a bomb plant to come with it. Teammate not close enough to challenge. 4 consecutive rounds for the BetBoom team after this one.
Probably should have just gone together right there if it was Youngstar and Nilo and just committed in. Nilo maybe thought he could catch him coming back up the vent if that was going to be an option, but after they got that kill on Linus, I think it was very clear to them it's time to go.
Yeah, it's so true, though, that BetBoom have been playing with all their options open that you can't even really blame Nilo for considering the threat of that rotation back up. It's just occurred so often. So keeping them on their toes.
Those are beautiful.
PGL Copenhagen 2024. Shout out one time.
Terrorists win.
The last time they played against BetBoom, it was They had an arguably stronger team. Yeah.
Who was on that team?
They had Tanir.
Ooh.
So
That's a...
they got a lot to prove because they lost that game too.
What do you think is going to affect Heroic more, losing Tanir or losing Saw?
It's
a tough one.
It's a tough one, but also Tanir.
Yeah, okay. Oh, really? All right.
I think, let's say Saw was removed. I think they'd be fine for a while at least.
Sure,
right?
sure.
Who would find another Tanir? I don't know. But at least in the short term.
Art Frost with a hell of a round. It's nice to see that wall bang. Like, I thought it was just, going to be that classic thing where like it's a bullet right through the edge of the wall, but
Also great to see Art Frost on a good team post Spirit.
sure.
He got replaced by Shiro. That was
Tough one.
That's you can't. You just got to walk that one off.
It's the knock experience.
Yeah. This device moving in. What can you do?
Why, yes, sir. You can have my spot on this team.
I will sit on this chair in the corner and watch you play.
Magnetjez back turn to the player over by Ven, and that's going to cost him. He comes out, doesn't clear it. Dilladez burns LNZ out, but everything's going well here for Heroic. It's a solid A-hold. Siren.
He just loved it. He just kept coming back for more.
Forgot about the fire. Forgot about his limited 100 health.
Sometimes when the air conditioning's on too high, you put your hand near the stove.
No, I don't do that, and I wouldn't recommend it either. You should just turn off the AC, maybe.
Ooh.
But BetBoom's not turning anything off. He's turning it up. Comes through with the headshot on Alcarin. 30 seconds to pull this off versus 3. Bomb right in front of him. You kill this player on Ven. Woof, you've got a chance, but Youngstar, other ideas. That's his 3rd kill in the round, and a rock-solid A-hold. As far as the nuke goes today on Dust 2 of Bucharest, or Day 2 of Bust.
You got to try it all over again.
As far as nuke goes on Day 2 of Bucharest, it's those fast all-in A plays that have a 100% fail rate.
Oh, yeah, true. It's not in the meta anymore.
Nobody's rushing to success on nuke today. That one gets stuffed. Like a turkey on Thanksgiving. X-Floud seizes it as a chance, just walks out.
What a kill. No chance to shoot back. Easy for Al. Oh, goodness.
Does he check red?
Does it?
Whoa!
Wow!
Gets away. Okay, Mitch bends a bullet through the corner. That was kind of wild.
He wasn't supposed to get anything in the first place, and
see ya. You thought you had a chance. You were feeling real good about that man advantage, but you had a man advantage and you still made moves. And it's one thing to make a move up through secret. It's another to go pushing through the squeaky smoke.
Alcarin's sort of getting tricked outside a couple of times, and he's sort of kind of doing it to himself. It's been the Red Cross, suspiciously, that BetBoom are just they're so quick and it's so quick and easy for them to take it.
A shot.
Oh, okay.
Youngstar looking for more. Off of the back of a multi-kill last round.
They only have 2 flashes.
Yeah.
But
Not going to be easy to get into this retake. They've just picked up the kit at least. And
Yeah.
an additional flashbang. So trying to find some more tools for the job or just more to save. Right now, BetBoom just cut through main into the A site. Gunning for that 5-3 T-side lead. Youngstar still taking a look at this bomb site. Boomich puts his head on a silver platter right there with Art Frost. This retake's live.
Okay.
They jump on, and with that picked up kit, they pull this off.
Man, Youngstar starts celebrating before he even hits that defuse. That's beautifully done by him. I mean, both of them, to be honest. Nilo gets so much information before dying. Doesn't even die in the end. Gets that peek, the op shot out that allows Youngstar to peek. Really cool. So light on utility, but they had this such a great retake position inside the lobby.
It's not even the CTs forcing the issue. That's just T's trying to get off site, looking not to die to bomb. You opened the door before you had to truly leave. And Heroic are there to crawl through the window. tying this game 4 apiece. Big moment here for Heroic's defense. Potentially sending BetBoom into a spiral. So they've got to tiptoe their way through this one with unarmored pistols. And already down is Magnajez between those smokes outside. Bomb crossing goes over to Secret. But a chance to catch their breath and to catch a lead with it. Heroic. That retake, worth its weight in gold. Trying to scramble the defense as Boomich moves bomb towards control. You know, this is one of those moments where if they had guns, then maybe they were able to rock this boat back to A, because we've kept reminding you, BetBoom leave options open. And with Boomich just showing bomb and jumping around downstairs, he has got Heroic to allocate a few players to this site. Upper is Young Stars. And again, unarmored and unequipped. Easy pickup on Siren is going to send BetBoom back down to this B commitment. You can still see them clearly trying to work the body, try to find these openings. At 20 seconds, they could still vent pop back up, but LNZ gets active, just making sure that BetBoom can't have their way all over the map, and the headshots come through with ease. So good on Heroic, not only to pull off that man disadvantage retake in the 8th round, but a flawless 5-player standing close versus unarmored pistols.
Yeah, very easy to get shot in the back in a situation like that, but they were watching everything. That's nice from Heroic's. Good game, like a very even matchup in terms of the good rounds we've seen from BetBoom, and the answers back out of Heroic. Full buy-in for both teams here, round 10. Young Star having a hell of a map.
Damn, xFloud taking this aggression to a new level. Gonna try to pounce. Oh, while blind.
He's upset about that for sure.
And the lineup's good there for a bunch of damage on the other two. Seen xFloud try to float around on the entrance of main.
I think they tried to help out Alcarin because he's been just roaming outside with the SOP, and like they've been doing a good job of escaping his view. Doesn't look like they're going to be ready for this big garage either.
2 smokes.
Yep.
It's pretty critical considering there's no other smokes now to cover any kind of a cross. LNZ just out here though.
They're so good at this, actually. They're so good at taking outside and dropping the guard of Heroic. They fall back at the wrong times every single moment.
Boomich gets around the corner. That'll be Young Star's concern now. 3 players down, Secret, and Boomich just serves up that distraction.
Yeah, they can't find anybody.
LNZ misses the cross of 3 players without any smoke. The only thing that was smoked was Hell, twice.
How have they gotten away with this again?
BetBoom make a mistake and still have gotten away with a lot of presence lower. Alcarin, oh, he brings Magnajez down with him at least. Good quick shot. LNZ is going to find
the bomb, Art Frost. You have to go plant.
A back turn to him? No, not yet. Going to plant in the corner. The cover here from Diladez.
Oh, okay.
He's got it. All's good. Makes sure that LNZ can't pounce in that moment. And so BetBoom still, yet again, just kind of work the body, man. There's a lot of razzle-dazzle coming out of BetBoom on this T side.
I mean, I love it. Like, they're doing it very efficiently in terms of how little utility they have to use. And just as much as Heroic can't see what's going on, BetBoom technically can't either. Youngstar, what
1v3 attempt is real. I mean, the guy's up 14-2 already. Challenging this bomb site. Bomb's gonna pop, just hit the 10-second mark.
Why is he just staying here?
Oh, you know, hanging out.
Oh, you know.
Oh, just hanging out. Looking for that 15th kill, that's why.
They have some money. I guess they have a buy both rounds. I guess that was it. They were just like, could fight to the death.
Yeah, Launders, crunch the numbers, would you? Beep, boop.
Call me a Texas Instrument the way I crunch the numbers.
You're a tool, all right. Look at that 143 ADR. That's why he was still out there.
What a try hard.
Got to keep the numbers up. That's I like that. 14 kills, 3 assists, 3 deaths, 143. That's 1433, 143.4.
That's the most numbers of pi I've ever heard you recite.
Isn't that satisfying? Enjoy it while you can, folks. One last look. The round's coming. Ooh, that's 1433, 143.4.
You asking for help?
The hotline's ready to receive that
Morse code.
Back in, but more damage. Dude, Boomich keeps the pressure up. Nilo multi-frag from ramp, however. Okay. Little op delivery in the process, just in case there's a third piece from BetBoom, but thing with BetBoom is you kill them, and they just get kind of quiet.
Yeah,
They're slippery on this T side.
They put on their cloak of invisibility and just start to creep around the map.
Mischief managed. But they're not done yet. Problem is this time, you know, BetBoom, they've gone quiet usually with like a bit of outer play. This time it's just all in. 3 players here towards Squeaky. Youngstar playing lights out. It's going to be here to clean up. Bomb hits the ground, and it's an easy execution of Siren. Artfrost, all that's left. Woo! Second shot from his is clean, and you've got a low-health Nilo back sight with an op of his own. Artfrost doesn't know about it.
Oh my goodness.
Where did those bullets go?
I don't know,
where did those bullets go? He can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Shots
You done seen
2
it.
through 7, clearly missed.
Where did those USP shots go?
That's almost another Kenny S. Kerrigan moment right there. That would have been the Kenny S. Kerrigan moment for Gen Alpha. Look it up.
Cobblestone B site, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, still got it. Here we go. BetBoom trying to do it one more time. It's been a slippery T-half, netting them 5 round wins already. But some of the individual levels that Heroic have brought to the table, they've yet to match. I'm looking at you, Youngstar. Ooh, that brings Magnajez back from Secret. He throws out a grenade, so they're going to know he's crossed over. Ooh, he signed up for that fight.
And he almost found it. I don't know how he didn't get that kill, to be honest.
We're losing bullets to the sub-tick, I tell you. Now we've got the challenge out from ramp, but we've already seen Nilo go with the 2K. Everybody ready to swarm. Heroic powering up off of the back of a strong Youngstar performance. You got LNZ in the mix of it all, and just enough for Heroic to get themselves a 2-round lead off the back of a CT side.
Pretty amazing. I don't know who... I mean, obviously, Heroic have a couple more rounds, but BetBoom played pretty well to get 5.
Yeah.
I don't know who is more convincing as a team. I think BetBoom showed that they were a threat. That was very strong. We'll have to get the response from Heroic. They like the CT sides more right now. But Youngstar, that's quite a carry.
Thing with me is it's like BetBoom, they were nice rounds, and I like the calling. I felt like Boomich was, you know, in good control in that regard. But just in terms of like impact and individual level, I'm looking at Heroic. Like they've still got control of this. We'll see how their calls look on this T side, but somebody's going to have to step it up on the defense for BetBoom. Because the nature of your round wins, you got 5 T round wins, but they were kind of sneaky round wins.
CT side's just easy though. You just stand there.
You know, it felt like they felt like thieves in a lot of ways. Slimy little rotations, get away with a bomb plant.
Yeah.
Like, all right, win your rounds. But Youngstar's in the process of knocking both my socks off, so we'll see if he gets unleashed on the attack. You've got 2 players in front of him, and it's xFloud looking to get back to his winning ways of yesterday. Boomich with the Zeus and the pistol. It works.
Oh.
Beretta's turned back over. Missed chance to topple bodies here. Siren sitting at the bottom of the board alongside Magnajez with 4 kills to each of them, and unfortunately a Zeus is not enough to stop that charge in. You put Berettas on that door, perhaps. but strong in the numbers. Heroic looking to extend their lead with a T-side pistol win. Retake underway. And unfortunately, they've lost Magnajez dropping down in from heaven. Artfrost and Dilladez trying to push this forward. Bomb right there in front of them. But the Hut players into the engagement, trying to take this fight on their terms. Oh! Knives are out, and Alcarin's there to close. Just looking to distract. Youngstar flies at him with the shank in hand.
Hey, it was a good distraction. Alcarin had it all wrapped up. No problem at all. An 8th here for Heroic. And that just keeps a meter stick between them and BetBoom, that's for sure.
Analyst said we were going to be playing some sloppy Counter-Strike. You can see it.
Heroic were doubted.
Laugh.
Heroic were doubted yesterday at the beginning of the series. Oh, they're not going to be good. They weren't good with. They won't survive without Tanir, and
right.
It's possible they don't get that good, but
I think
looks like they could still be good.
Yeah, good enough to compete at this event.
Yeah, especially Youngstar. A lot of these guys are also early in their careers. Much like GamerLegion. We're going to see their stories develop live. We're going to see, players like Linus and ZTR become much better IGLs over time. I mean, I can tell you, without a shadow of doubt, ZTR has become 2 times better of an IGL as he was just a year ago. When I was doubting whether or not Swedish IGLs were going to be a thing.
There's also been huge improvement already for Heroic when you consider their results at Fissure Playground 2. Bombing out of that one, 15th, 16th, dead last, and then, 4th place at CAC last week. That's all you needed to know, that this was going to be an improving Heroic at the moment.
Yeah.
So they're trying to take last week's success and snowball with it. Boomich's MP9's been found out. That's going to have them hesitant for a second. Youngstar gets blasted, but Nilo's got the trade. So they work their way out through the doors of ramp and down into the B plant, just double checking that there's nobody hiding in the corners here, because again, BetBoom have been kind of slimy, but nobody here to stop it. Siren just actually managing to sweep down through the vents. Ooh, this makes it interesting. Now you've got low health players. This is not where they wanted to be. They were not anticipating Siren coming through with that kill. And there's still so much time.
Artfrost has an HE.
You dunk that on Nilo, you're never going to expect a second player.
Oh, it missed anyways.
Unreal.
That was actually just not great.
We'll see if they do clear both. Artfrost throwing a gun down and then going wild with the jump up. Didn't expect 2 players in there. And so they both survive as Heroic get to that 9-5 T-side lead.
They are hyped. That nade was no good. But you're right, even if it landed, they wouldn't know about the double up.
Yeah, exactly. Now just having to deal with 5-7s across the board.
Looks like Heroic can get a little creepy too. These guys both like a silent map. They're just playing Battleship right now. Everyone's walking into positions. No one's seeing anybody do anything. But Heroic figure it. Oh, no. They still got the bomb down here. For now.
Again, man.
Is Upper being scouted properly? No.
Sneaky stuff.
Uh-oh.
5-7s, 2 kills. Bomb starting to flee. They're going to find that A is completely open for the taking, but that's not one of those ones where, compared to like BetBoom's ability to scramble back upstairs last half, they still get here, so I guess we can't throw them under the bus.
Planning backside without heaven.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. That was like going down B without scouting out A.
Yeah.
You're giving BetBoom the rope to try to catch you.
Is Linus?
Now they all start
Oh
sprinting.
no, Linus is up there. Linus is up there.
Molly onto the hut door. That'll keep half of the pack at bay momentarily. Main player activates for 2. Youngstar says, is there ADR to be had? And he snaggles 3 kills on the attack. The attempted retake here from BetBoom finds absolutely nothing.
Nothing, lad.
Nothing.
Youngstar is about to break the damn kill record this game.
Yeah, he's going, bro. He saw that performance from xCloud yesterday and said, let me show you how it's done.
Yeah.
22-6, 15 rounds into play.
Monster stuff.
Nice to see that there's going to be a competition between the stars that remain on this team in Tanir's absence.
Well, there became a lot of good spots to go around.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Tanir is great, but these other players that remain on Heroic have still been touted as potential stars. We're seeing that potential realized versus a team that they can bully at the moment. BetBoom down 10-5.
Oh my goodness.
Pulled apart. Youngstar will know zero limit.
Amazing impact here for Youngstar, right? I mean, there's something, you get some ecos, you get a couple of 1 or 2 kills. This is a losing position. He takes the initiative, double entry upstairs, crushes the economy here at BetBoom. They're lucky to be able to save 2 in this spot.
Genuinely feels like Youngstar and xCloud just have a little side bet going on for this Bucharest event. xCloud set the tempo yesterday with that 2.15 rating on the best of 3. And Youngstar could genuinely take a swing at it in today's match if BetBoom don't start putting up some kind of a fight. xCloud recovering with 2 kills, but of course Youngstar on the pit for that 3rd kill. And he's going to get dropped in the process. So Dilladez hanging on to the AK-47. Doesn't look like anybody's going to come get him. He is allowed to save it indeed. 2 rounds from the victory here are Heroic.
Steamrolling now. And for a moment, that was actually a very not a lost position, but you know, really, really tough spot. If he didn't come out hut by himself and grab both those kills.
BetBoom's map pick, by the way.
Map picks don't matter today.
It's very true. Very true indeed. Over with the Saw versus Ninjas in Pyjamas game, we're having that same thing go down. It is both teams winning each other's map picks. Same thing happened in our first matchup.
Oh.
We had a 2-0 on the B stream to start the day, so that's another lost map pick. The majority of map picks have been lost today.
Sounds like every map pick has been lost today. What was the other? There's one other game?
There was a 2-0, so you had to have won your map pick there.
Okay.
Mathematically, it was Legacy, the only team to win their map picks so far today. And maybe Heroic. Time will tell. Youngstar can do on map 2 what he's doing on map 1. I think it's a quick day in the office for Heroic. At the moment, absolutely unmatched. And, you know, across that CT side, it said, I thought the individuals had kind of made the difference, but ever since he's taken to the attack, he hasn't slowed down at all. And there's nobody on BetBoom's squad that's stepping up to force him to change that pace. Boomich sitting here ahead of the secret push, falling back at the first seemingly sign.
Oh, Youngstar is still going, man. How's he pulling off all these first kills?
Just does whatever he wants. 25-7, by the way. Hello.
Oh.
Boomich catching him off. Huge reposition from Boomich. Leave it to Boomich with an MP9 to find the way back in. Youngstar toppled as Boomich gets an upgrade, a trio of kills inside of the vent, and one of the best individual moments that BetBoom's camp has brought to the table today.
There's 3 CTs still upstairs, so the bomb's going down. Why didn't anyone move?
Well, they thought Boomich had it all. And unfortunately, you've now put Alcarin into a post plant, so BetBoom still with a little work to do. Ooh, missed chance for Alcarin. As he gets over towards control, bomb is planted behind the silo, so going to be awkward for him to get out through the windows. He's got to double back in, smoked off. Magnajez going to stick this all the way. And so BetBoom's, or Boomich's 30K.
BBT, B boom boom.
Not in vain. There it is, 6th round from BetBoom, but it's taking some kind of individual heroic from the BetBoom team.
They kind of blew that. They kind of blew that for Youngstar right there.
Yes, they did.
First kill into a double MP9 frag in the vent, which they were clearing, which they snuck into. And Boomich is there right behind him. That's quite a mistake. Those first kills, they don't grow on trees.
Magnajez playing around the smokes as this pack of heroic players approach outside. Ooh, he gets the duels, and he gets traded out after the one. Nilo's got to bite the bullet, but it's not in vain. Xfloud trades, and heroic look to walk back.
Yeah, they got kind of exposed because there's so many, like, majority spotted outside now without them holding lobby. So they're going to go back and do their due diligence, just checking to see if anything's been pushed, which is really good. And they have lots of time to do it. But it's a nice disruptive move here for BetBoom. It's not just the one kill. Question is, does it matter? They actually never held on to Vision outside at all.
No, so Diladez doesn't do his due diligence.
They don't rotate anyone quickly enough. Artfrost not committed. Let's see if they just walk into him. Oh my goodness. Is there a molly for him? No, there might be a chance for him to get a shot then. Yeah.
Nicely done. That's Youngstar down. Oh, but again, the talent runs deep, and the challenge from Xfloud's confident. He gets tagged from the back. Boomich on the scene, trying to get Artfrost into this as LNZ goes for the chase. It's a quick headshot to the IGL of BetBoom, returning to the bomb site.
Leaving the door open.
Waiting for Artfrost to push out through those ramp doors, but it's that decon re-aggression again. Alcarin gonna come sprinting down, door closed in front of him, Siren up close, and they've still got time for this defuse, so all is good. BetBoom coming through with a 7th round, keeping heroic off 12.
After getting that great kill, Linus coming back out of the door, leaving the door open, and then getting killed from the door while he tries to fight ramp. Could have stayed in there, could have come out, closed the door. I think picked the worst option of the three, and gave up another pretty solid spot for heroic. So timeout will be called. The retake's in. It was never going to be perfect.
As far as Youngstar is concerned, it's okay because it's just more runway for him to get to 30 frags. That's all the angle Boomich needed to really unravel this post plant. Good on Siren to seize it with a 2K of his own. Yeah, get angry. Let it flow through you. Little to lose here, heroic. Gonna get aggressive. Trying to nade out main, but we've got a lot of bodies inside of the A site. Instantly dropping to the floor and instantly locking down the ramp. Diladez with a triple.
He's not even near you.
Just in case. This one comes to a quick end, and it's only a 3-round game as BetBoom secure their 8th win. Pick up an M4, but it's all for naught. Well held on to as BetBoom CT side starts to find its sea legs.
Yeah, it starts with some close calls, then the confidence comes back, and then you can start put together more dominant money-building rounds.
Dangerous Artfrost, down to half health. That's a bit lackadaisical. jumping around in garage with the timing of the aggression from Heroic. Oh, there it is. Oh, xFloud and Nilo both in with AK headshots. Boomich, nice wallbang back into the secret staircase. Not going to let Alcarin get away. Keep those frustrations boiling over, but it's man advantage Heroic and ready.
Move.
However, bomb is still at the base of Silo, so that's the weird part of all of this. But who needs a bomb if you've got 5 headshots, huh?
Yeah, screw the silo. You've got Nilo.
No, but actually, you do need that bomb.
Yeah, probably should go get it.
They'll grab it, and they've still got the lobby control. LNZ's been standing in there this entire time, and Nilo's got another headshot.
Yeah,
so
you don't need that bomb.
3 kills to him. xFloud joins the pack, bomb in hand, and Boomich, the only member of BetBoom that's done anything this round in catching that Alcarin secret cross. That, for my friends, is 12.
Maybe the openers do grow on trees. Seems like anybody can put them together on this team. And in the end, I think it's like you said in the first half, it's the individual level that ends up making the difference here.
Yes, sir. You know, I definitely want to sing the praise of Boomich in a couple of those first T rounds when he was able to just kind of rock the defense back and forth to create openings despite not having any stars to pop off with. Not today, anyways. We know the capabilities, but when we look at like a 7 and 17 Magno Jez and a 9 and 15 Siren, it's not there for them. But they are still within touching distance of overtime. It's just going to take a step up from someone.
Oh,
Youngstar
my
crosses
goodness.
through smokes. That is
This could get his
ratty.
teammate killed, but they're not even in the lobby, actually.
It is ratty.
That's unreal. They're going to wrap Mini. He can just go up into heaven. He doesn't see anyone here, so I'm sure he's going to be wondering, but
Sitting duck is Art Frost.
man, this could be his piece de resistance in a map that he has had so many rounds of impact.
Oh man, has to take the shot. Emerging from Unbreakable, Youngstar in with an assist. A bit of ADR for the road as BetBoom have been outplayed. And in a lot of moments, it was just the straight up headshot potential coming through from Heroic. In this one, it's a little bit of Boomich in that they creep beyond BetBoom, get a back turned, and Youngstar from the top rope finding kills as this one's coming to a close. A cross through the smoke in front of the trophy plate. LNZ here with the cherry on top, and Heroic will rob away their opponent's map pick. 27 kills for Youngstar.
Scorny said it. 27 kills for Youngster. We spoke so much about xFloud in the pregame and sort of spoke about what he did yesterday. To have another player step up and do something similar in this map.
Smooth sailing on Mirage. Let's see if Heroic can go ahead and do it. Another 2-0 needed for today's schedule, perhaps.
It's very, very possible. I think, well, yeah, we saw pretty comprehensive performance out of Heroic individually as a team. Maybe there were some cool things to say about BetBoom from the calling perspective. They'll have to step up in other ways now, and it's not where their comfort zone is. But there is something cursed about today where it doesn't seem like map picks matter. Why should we not assume the same thing is going to happen here right now? BetBoom are going to run over Mirage.
Now, if Youngstar is looking for the 2.15 to match that of his teammate from yesterday, it's going to need to be a 2.3 rating here on Mirage. That's the numbers we're looking for. If you're going to beat xFloud, that really is a testament to how great xFloud played yesterday.
I mean, you also have xFloud.
True. But
He's untapped right now.
today was supposed to be about Youngstar, except he's dead here in the pistol. Man advantage still for Heroic. Slow little crawl on over in case there's an interrupted flashbang, but xFloud lets the Berettas rip, and Alcarin ultimately gets traded out. We're going to go down to the 1v1. Smoking a kit here for Dilladez could definitely cause a bit of panic, as now LNZ's heart's going to sink hearing that smoke go down.
Got to get on it, though.
Yep, he's going to have to stick it through, but LNZ lines it up, and that is a pistol for Heroic to start a strong T-side endeavor.
Marginally scary, but overall they had time on their side. They had players. They had the safety, the insurance, excuse me, of somebody at their ramp while they fought in CT spawn. So just overall very, very well organized here for Heroic. And some more good shooting.
Rootin' tootin', Beretta shooting. Almost got Siren into the retake. You could start to see LNZ getting a little wild with that Glock, but he lines up enough damage to get the job done. And forced by City for BetBoom.
I think BetBoom Team are kind of like Liquid, but for Europeans.
BetBoom are like Liquid for Europeans.
Like they made some rosters that look like they made a lot of sense on paper, and then they just didn't work.
Okay, I could see the commonality.
Like they even still look good, but they're not like
Sure.
as good as they could be, probably.
Thing is, I think, you know, with Liquid, it's like they let somebody succeed elsewhere and then pick them up, you know? It's like every piece that they brought in has provably worked elsewhere.
Oh yeah,
This time there's a little more...
that's true. Just like less prestige. In
yeah,
those players,
that's... And that's just because I don't want BetBoom to... BetBoom shouldn't feel as bad as Liquid should.
right. Yeah.
You know, that can't be forgotten about. You brought in Cadian.
That's very fair.
You brought in Shuhei. You brought in Patsy. You really
BetBoom
needed to
bringing
just
Patsy
bring
too?
back a leash. Yeah, that's true. Okay, actually, they do have that much in common, don't they? Right now, you would have hoped that this force buy would do something for BetBoom, but it's
I
3
could
casualties on A with nothing.
I could see Liquid BetBoomich one day.
One single kill. All BetBoom are afforded. Tons of damage, but one single kill. You'll be lucky to save that scout, Art Frost, to try it in the next one, because it's a save coming up here from BetBoom, and they're not even going to have that scout to try. Is that some Swedish yodeling I heard?
Probably, yeah. There are a lot of Swedes over here.
Although I believe it's the Swiss that yodel.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, but the Swedes can hear them.
Who yodels? Yeah, it's much more an alpine cultural thing.
Does that just mean mountains? So they have those in Sweden too.
That's true. Fair. Not in Denmark. They don't even have hills there.
No.
And there's not even SMGs here. BetBoom. Bare bones. That's what the BB stands for.
The BB, well, the bomb is coming back actually into all these
Get
CTs.
the hell out of here, Alcarin. Run, buddy.
Time to leave, my
Run,
friend.
buddy. Get out of the way.
Why would you turn
What
around?
is- oh my God,
Why would
dude.
you ever do that? And then he turns around.
Get out of the way.
Just leave. Know when you're not wanted.
Unreal that we are here now. This is still recoverable. But they're sitting on top of that bomb. They've got more utility still to just keep them at bay. Art Frost is the...
The heroic admin has some
Dude.
explaining to do about this round.
Get the out of my way when I'm running away with my bomb. Okay. What? What is... what? What is
You know
is
what?
the question.
If they did do that and they got the kill, it would have worked.
What is that?
They weren't even thinking about playing for time. They wanted to get that kill and then make it impossible. Fair enough. I think we can put this on Alcarin a little bit, actually, for
Crazy.
making a series of small decisions that created the only possible way they could lose. Yes, xCloud ran into him and then
I'm
also
so happy
killed
we
him.
have these cinematics, dude.
Yeah, they're great.
Why didn't somebody peek from above? You had 30 seconds of uninterrupted time to put somebody on the shelf to peek that same corner at least from 2 different angles, and nobody does it.
Oh, BetBoom, yeah.
Yeah, am I crazy?
Yeah. I was still tunnel visioned on the first part of that round.
All right. Gun rounds. Let's get it on.
Wow.
Villadez filling the kill feed with the icons. We got that headshot down on Nilo, but still it comes with an opening
That's
into
big.
A.
That's big.
And there's a smoke top connector, so everybody else is completely utilitied off from this. Magnajez maybe can line up some damage, but
He's
instead
hurt.
he takes a ton of damage himself, and the gun barrel's been spotted, so Dilladez is dead.
Dilladuki.
Done dirty.
Bomb has been planted.
Flash out from the ticket. I can hear Dust and Yanko just losing their minds these last couple rounds.
Danko unchained in there.
They'll be frothing to start. I'd like them to tell me who's at fault for the last couple rounds. Get a whole segment breaking down that, whatever that was, over towards ramp. Looking to punish on the exits, and there's a lot to be punished here with the AWP now hitting the ground. xFloud committed to the B site. Good shooting from him onto Siren, and that is an expensive cost, but the AWP will be held on to. 4-0 T-side start for Heroics map pick.
It's almost like nothing happened because there was no actual eco that took place. It was just Heroic continued to win rounds. Then they win this next one. And yeah, it's like it, you know, you can memory hole it. It never really occurred, that near eco. It's like overpass in that last series.
Or the fact that
Simply an
GamerLegion
old
threw,
wives' tale.
you know, the fact that GamerLegion threw a 10-1 lead earlier today.
Yeah.
You know, in an event where everybody says that they are going to win this one, that this is the one that is open for us to take. We've had some big mistakes happening today. Payne capitalized on it.
I'm sure the winner will make mistakes.
Payne who...
But maybe Heroic are going to have the strongest groups run.
That's kind of what we're looking for, right? It's just a... whoever hits the ground running, really. Smoke in front of Siren. Gonna need to reposition with the pistol. The real limitation of BetBoom in this round is that pistol for Siren. Working with Magnajez on B. Bomb sitting back in apartments at 50 seconds. And nobody's being too disruptive in middle as far as BetBoom go. Oh, they open it and get slammed. 5-7.
That's crazy work with a 5-7.
Double kill. Siren burned into the open, but Art Frost catches xFloud, and it's a connector hold coming through from Boomich, so Alcarin running for the hills.
Goodness.
Looking to go Yodel. Boomich not going to let him escape. That is BetBoom's first round, and it comes by way of 4 players alive off the back of a double 5-7 B hold.
$500 pistol should not be able to one-shot headshot, but it was still nice.
Okay, it's probably the most overpowered weapon in terms of cost in Counter-Strike that we still have.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah.
Feels like Heroic are looking for revenge on this B hit. See what Siren can do now that he's got a full buy. And a teammate still floating around. Magnajez took a quick look towards mid, but doubles back up Cat. Careful.
Yeah, that's not a very good jump spot. Alcarin had that
It's half-assing some stuff.
easy.
Dilladez catches one. And...
Yo!
Magnajez with the adjustment into the window. Nasty headshot here. Alcarin catching the rotators over. We go back to the 2v2 while Bomb is still down. Alcarin with a pistol out.
He's going for the one tap.
Crazy.
Oh.
A Glock comes through.
Wait.
Nilo did the damage to get that done.
He was just messing around, but now it's really just Boomich in a 1-on-2.
Sir, quietly approaching up from Catwalk. Finds xFloud looking the wrong way. Good headshot, Boomich. How do you get this clutch done? Huge reposition.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. Opts not to. Alcarin still back here by Van. Thinking Boomich has surely, by this point, already gotten close to the site. But not knowing that Boomich hasn't made this move won't cost him. He's just playing cautiously. Boomich has let half of the bomb go. Does not have, oh no, excuse me, does have the kit.
I mean, he's playing very active right now, Alcrin. I don't think Boomich is ready for this kind of 1v1, and now it's just a matter of time. Okay.
Desperate, but Boomich still just barely enough time.
I feel like
Gets the kill, jumps on the defuse. It's gonna be close if he's got it. Oh!
Dude, Alcrin, why would you ever fight that?
Oh my God.
Alcrin, why would you ever fight that? He didn't even know you were there. You spent all that time waiting and watching. Why give him a chance to win? Why risk it all for a no-scope in the end? I got more questions than answers, Connor.
And that's the only position the bomb could be planted where Boomich has enough time.
He had to run. He didn't run so Alcrin would jump up and try to shoot him. He ran because he had no time.
That's the kind of clutch Boomich pulls off and goes, yeah, easy. Not even close.
In their heads.
Dog. Let's watch this second Magnajez kill.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
That was crazy.
Beautiful stuff. And then blindsiding X-Floud here, Boomich. Yeah, just hide. Stay tucked in the corner, force Boomich to come through. But alas, it's a second round for BetBoom. With only one survivor, means money's on the line, but they're building it up. They're building it up. As Heroic scramble to try to keep the funds flowing. Okay, X-Floud catching Dilladez, who thought he would be sneaky on that smoke. Just an easy first casualty to Heroic's favor. Now things get serious. Playing slower. BetBoom not willing to take any kind of risk to keep an eye even on middle. So this is very much Heroic just allowed to play as they please. Siren sounds the alarm.
What? No kills?
Digs up. Magnajez has gotten Alcarin, but that's all he's going to find. Between the two B defenders, that one and only kill.
Oh, crazy how they can't retake. They got an op to think about.
Yep. Some spare cash, but too risky to lose that AWP, so they've got to let this one go.
See, it's like that last round never even happened.
The same way that that other round before it never happened, right? At some point, have we even started the game?
They're going to win with 8 rounds or something at this rate.
It's the first to lead by 5, but you've got to win on an odd number. Heroic pull it off. 4 players alive. And Siren, you may have gotten that nice double kill with the 5-7, but that lazy jump spotting to the op kill
that
2 rounds ago. And now this time, unfortunately, going down with nothing as well. Peeks into the both cat and apartment players. B-site starting to feel like Heroic could bully it moving forward. Are those Labubu's?
On Team BB?
Is that what that was?
I don't know. I don't play with dolls.
They're action figures, Mom. Fast move down mid. Getting ahead of Art Frost, who doesn't shoot and falls back. Could have been a kill right then and there, but instead the Riflers will pick it up. And a ton of damage done on Youngstar as well, so costly opening moves out middle. Dilladez doesn't stick around to find out.
going up into ladder in this spot. So he comes in to clear Nilo or not. I mean, he's got backup. Yeah. Oh, that's not how you clear things at all. I mean, no, that's unforced entirely, right? Like, and nobody was stopping you from going a little deeper than that.
It's always crazy when you see somebody look at a position that you clearly, you want. Okay, Art Frost gets slammed into by Alcarin. Siren, chance to make up for a couple of rounds without kills. Teammates at a distance. Boomich trying to run over to help. Siren just looking to dodge these threats, but Alcarin finds himself another kill, and LNZ is going to plant for the market. Boomich, element of surprise on arrival. It's like you see MagnoJez thinking about clearing it.
He looks.
But then just doesn't.
Like...
Why would the brain betray you like that?
He literally was clearing it. He just didn't finish the job.
But he did it. You either do or you don't, and he didn't.
Okay.
LNZ sticks around to stop this. Not going to happen today, Boomich.
Nice try, bro! Nice try!
Wrong about the eco, though. Buy coming through for BetBoom. It's not the prettiest of buys, but it's something. And as far as it looks from Nilo, Magna just never even thought about it. But like, that replay doesn't do it justice. MagnoJez cleared 75% of window.
He cleared everything else in window. I think it was like the pixel before his shoulder started.
Yeah.
Is where he cleared until. I mean, that's, that's all we're talking about because that's the whole round. Nilo gets 2 kills and they win because of it.
Yeah,
so.
Opening that up for the jungle kill. Good on Nilo to then just not get the one player off guard, but then double down with the straight up head-to-head duel into jungle. So huge 6-2 lead here for Heroic, starting to take over this map. And Alcarin's the guy topping the charts this time. Made an awkward mistake in that 1v1 against Boomich to allow for the last millisecond defuse.
He also had the bomb in that spot where he turned around and dropped it towards him.
2 awkward rounds.
Just 2 awkward rounds.
But still, 10 and 6.
2 awkward rounds and a top frag.
Top fragging and winning by 4.
We'll call that the hype X.
Another one where Heroic are afforded a lot of mid-posturing, so it seems, but window player ready to peek. Gets smoked off, still finds damage. Good on MagnoJez to keep some kind of pressure up at 40 seconds. 3 players into connector, and the FAMAS of Dilladez onto the stairs is ready in anticipation.
Clean move, man.
Nicely done, spamming down X-Floud. So false sense of confidence this round from Heroic, thinking they could get away with that cat approach, but then it just turns into a slaughter. 5 kills come out from BetBoom. They don't lose a single member of the defense.
I mean, that's so smooth from Dilladez.
Yes, sir.
If he doesn't go first through the smoke, there's no win. He goes through late, he dies, they have the A site under attack, a full split in there. As soon as that smoke comes up, top con, he crosses right away, and that just puts his team into a winning spot. So it's just Micro that's winning these rounds.
games. Boomich dodging IRL. Trying to get the hell out of there as they set themselves up for another B pounce. But not one that's going to take shape just yet. Alcarin didn't find a chance to shoot the op towards ramp. They haven't really done a lot to threaten other portions of the map right now so far for Heroic. And they're not even going to put Alcarin with any kind of eyes on mid either. He just grabs utility and heads back towards A.
Yeah, this isn't much of a lean either. Now that they're both up on Cat, like, great time to go beat, to be honest, Heroic. However you're figuring this out, it's working. And if xCloud doesn't die, that's actually going to be quite confusing. CT's not responding to this at all. Him up on Cat. Now Diladez comes through.
Alcarin just more supportive utility. The window smoke thrown from spawn now. Double flash over top. Gets the MAC-10 onto the ground. Siren not able to get a multi-kill going, but Boomich is on the scene, rapidly flanking around towards the apartments. That's going to preoccupy Alcarin.
Wow.
Who ends up finding his kill, but at a ton of damage. Peek into the market. There it is.
What?
7 seconds. All they had left to pull that off. It's a bloodbath on B. And it's one that Alcarin comes out on top of.
Yeah, it's because Alcarin didn't play scared up there in B-Apps and took that wide swing. If he didn't do that, this would have been a situation where the CT gets away on time. Damn, that's a very close situation.
Meanwhile, map 3 of Saw and Ninjas in Pyjamas, 12-12. Going to the overtime. Train, if I'm not mistaken. But back to the game at hand. Leading by 4, Heroic. Trying to bottom out that economy one more time of BetBoom. Really add to the despair of this flailing CT side. Our Frost gets it. First blood found.
Oh, gosh.
But Diladez doesn't get away for free. Art Frost continues to rack him up.
No one under Balk here. Lots coming in to squeeze the A site. And the CTs are exploring, but all the Ts are kind of protected. We'll see how far they go out. Oh, that's big from Boomich.
Yes, sir. xCloud kind of challenging the corner. Opper's going to get pounced on by Nilo.
Oh, he gets back.
They've got options, but they do still stick around. The ticket player comes at it with a bit of chip damage.
Yeah, just a touch.
Youngstar to challenge connector. Boomich spraying off as that ticket peak from Magnajez is still inbound. Nilo's just got a spin, but Magnajez able to get out far enough to close it down. Another close one, but it's a round win BetBoom with 1 player left.
Yeah, glad they got that one in the end. That's some nice trading. I think Boomich gets the key frag. And Nilo does his best to be real sneaky about getting an A-site kill, pulling back, trying to reposition within all the madness, and BetBoom keep this half alive now. It's round 12. They could get a 5th if they keep it together. Like, look at the guns that Heroic have. Almost nothing.
Boomich looking to take another look at ramp, and xFloud's going to get blindsided. That Hero AK in play already. Deep ticket position here from Youngstar as well, tagging down Art Frost.
Goodness.
But it's just the Deeg, and it's a supported op now. Flash goes in, and the FAMAS of Diladez dodges it. Desert Eagle towards middle, also down with nothing. Nilo gets off of the bomb plant. His position is found out. Gets the cat kill, whips it back around. Tons of pressure on him. And this one ends 7-5. Heroic, it's a T-side to be proud of, but BetBoom with a bit of momentum here as they'll take over to the attack.
Yeah, I think they'll maybe both teams will be a little happy here. Ending on a good note, our BetBoom having a strong overall T-half are Heroic. I'm a fan of the game plan here, Heroic.
I'm not a fan of some of the mistakes, though.
Yeah.
There was some issues to smooth out, we'll call it. But hey, 7 rounds is 7 rounds, and you'll switch over to the defense of your map pick now. Curious to see if this man, Alcarin, can continue with the top frag of Mirage. We said mistakes would be made in this game, and that was the case. But this is where mistakes can still be afforded for Heroic. 7-round T-side sets them up to succeed. Algrin goes heavy nades and BetBoom heading B. Smoke flash flash, and it's just Linus. Going for the jump spot. They get close. The attack is on. Chucks a flash up. Nilo here to help him. But it's Diladez and MagnaJez with a kill each. And so the B site falls with nothing to show for it. Strong post plant here for BetBoom to try to close that gap instantly. And Boomich holding off on the flank that also finds absolutely nothing. A one and done from Alcarin. And a 1v4 demanded of Youngstar. Doesn't even come close. BetBoom comes through with conviction.
Real solid here from BetBoom. Love to see. Makes this game way more interesting now.
Boomich always happy to kind of operate on his own. He was such a constant nuisance prodding the flank of Heroic when they were getting into that B-bomb site. This time he's able to hold it down on his terms. Damage on xFloud out of the gate pushes him out of middle, so that'll be a big question mark for Heroic to have to handle here in round 14. Setting up for the execute with that one smoke. Molotov's on site. We'll see if it gets burned out. Could be key with the Palace players.
Ooh. Oh, good nade and good smoke. Oh, never mind. Here, Siren puts one through it. But they're scared. They're seeing the full setup here to try to stop this. However, they didn't have outs on the other side of the map. I like the call, though. I like it. You know, even though you got to go back and clear the whole map, this is clearly a situation where you nearly ran into a stack. However, the other side of the map has a couple of players there as well. Late mid will be the option. Could be the cat crawl. They turn the corner. You don't need all the nades to do it. But they have one in Palace, so it's just going to be a connector split. The CTs have actually come back.
You know what the 5-7 can do, and this is the perfect spot for it. One tap in easy. Good trade out from MagnaJez, but the Deagle finds a player unprepared, and LNZ kills Artfrost as he extends out for the AK. That's both remaining players confirmed.
Wait.
And they've lost track of Youngstar. Awkward tracking.
The timing.
Low health. Siren needs the kill. Won't find it. Another critical error coming out as the clock puts that extra layer of pressure on, and Heroic thrive within it.
He didn't need to go for the plant. He had Youngstar stuck in Tetris. He just needed to get the kill. LNZ makes this mistake jumping for a gun after getting 2 kills. Doesn't have info on the other player that's left alive. And they give Youngstar such a great chance to actually find this frag. He's the one who's scared with a 5-7 in that spot. Pulling that bomb out does nothing. That's a massive mistake at this point in the game. It could have tied up.
Sick way to kickstart the CT side for Heroic now. Scout Galil. Barely any nades for BetBoom. Had a bad window smoke. Devil's in the details. The devil will be dancing on the BetBoom grave soon enough, you'd assume. But
wait a second.
All right. They still come out with 2 kills. Costs them a bunch of health, but you've got Alcarin still in the window, standing out there, spotted by the scout. Fire on Artfrost. Luckily for him, he still had that smoke to deal with it. Frag grenade, though, is going to chip him down to 34. So now we're talking about 3 of the 4 players for BetBoom all tagged up. Player down beneath window doesn't get into any action just yet. MagnaJez has that 1 kill, but has just kind of gone quietly. and walks upwards into LNC. So majority alive Heroic, they deal with that mid presence shown by BetBoom. Just enough utility to deal with the player top middle, not costing them any other bodies. Majority alive, 9-6 Heroics lead.
Yeah, plus again. It's BetBoom have to give up this round too. They have to give up a 10th round. That was such a consequential decision in that 1v1 with the bomb. You hate to see it, honestly.
I'm sure LNZ is the guy that LNZ killed Siren, kind of going for those sorts of jump ups. Then he turns around on CT side and starts to do the same damn thing.
I love what you were doing.
Yeah, I really like your flow, bro. Let me give that a try. They're just gonna try to bombard Youngstar. Try to push in through the A site, looking for that bomb plant. Youngstar's got cover, and he's got teammates to work with. Still, the Glocks churn through. One's all they're gonna get. No bomb plant there. Heroic looking to run away with this CT side now. 3 from victory in a 2-0 fashion.
Yeah, big time. Banks being made. One buy will come back through. BetBoom pretty slow into this second half, man. Having to go for a double save that early off your own unforced error. Can't let this gap get any wider. Not down a map.
Xcloud happy to duel out towards mid. Doesn't feel like there's too much here for BetBoom. And Boomich is just trying to operate on his own. So risky business, as MagnaJez is yet to get into position underpass to help, and Art Frost has already left him out there, but BetBoom bank on Boomich, holding it on his own. And he's free to just leave as well, so gets tucked into the top mid corner. Slowly, BetBoom inching closer to this A play, where Heroic do still hold majority of their team. It's a 2-smoke exec. Triple Molotovs as well if needed. Youngstar could be in a tough spot, but he gives himself a smoke to work around as well. And that flash finds Dilladez on the exit out through ramp. 35 to the clock. Youngstar so confident this is going to go unchecked, and confidence is worth it.
That's beautiful, man.
Sick play. Clean positioning. Takes the life out of that execute, and Alcarin's there to help out.
I mean, he throws this defensive smoke. It's within the site a little bit, allows him to get up to Tetris, but it doesn't matter. He lets them molly under Balk, doesn't stand in it, doesn't smoke it out. So they have no reason to clear this position. It's so beautiful, sort of hiding in plain sight. People behind him. Youngstar made that just look sort of effortless, as he has, honestly, throughout the series. Great to see a new approach to defending the A site than just sitting under Balk and spamming through a smoke, or switching to default after smoking it out, or whatever. Like, he creates, even if he turns around, he's all smoked from A ramp, so he creates a lot of good fights for himself. No, shut out that brain, man. It's not even the mouse.
I also love that he just goes, shout out this mouse. It's his one chance to tell us what he's using. Yo, this thing's sick, dude.
It has wireless technology, bruh. It receives energy from the air.
But what is Bluetooth? Saw victorious, huh? Top right ticker, stream B, train 1614. Look at that.
Oh.
Would you look at that?
A train finished 16-14, CSGO style. Crazy style.
To see it. What year is it? Year of the Youngstar. LNZ gets cleared out of mid-window, so Boomich continuing to keep this top mid pressure on. It's man advantage BetBoom in a round where they need it because you'd think the pistols should come up short. Boomich gonna crank that dial of pressure further, try to get himself halfway up to catwalk, but Nilo's just gonna tuck into the ladder room and BetBoom have to slow things down. Patience here for Alcarin could pay off. Deep angle, but he misses his chance to strike Siren down, and now they're gonna know op in B app. Still, minute to work elsewhere. Magnajez up through connector. Boomich, he'll be found out and finished off.
Oh,
Magnajez is gonna have to deal with the jungle player too. This is the critical duel, because if Magnajez goes down, then this rotation from BetBoom all the way back to A is arriving with nothing in
Molly
place.
on xFloud as well. Oh, he's missed it. Just in the side. Oh, he thinks there's someone else coming connector.
Siren bails out of the jump towards stairs, so presence still confirmed. And nobody going ticket just yet. Alcarin could take that long rotate over.
They're kind of freaking out right now.
Oh, everybody's losing their minds, dude. Marbles on the floor, painting on the wall.
Oh, man. xFloud just tricked them easy.
Siren goes back at this. Op shot miss from Alcarin, and with 64 health, Siren 1v2. Not a comfortable place to be in. He'll keep trying to play it out as he gets over towards site, but he's kind of lost track of xFloud in the middle of all that, and then he emerges for the 12th round win to Heroic's favor.
And he really freaked him out. Like, they were just trying to, they were like assembling a stack to get up on top of stairs. They were throwing nades at him. They were figuring out they should double swing. Every time they went to try to do something, he'd throw a flashbang up in the sky, he'd start pre-firing their angle, push through their smoke. Appeared on the back of triple. They had no idea what was coming.
BetBoom getting overwhelmed by the pressure of it all. Looks like Heroic are going to make up for what was some earlier mistakes in the first half. Has been much more convincing in the second side of things. But Youngstar goes down with nothing, peeks into the ramp, and already you've got that deep position of Magnajez denied. Siren and Dilladez to continue on through this tear. So BetBoom keep it simple.
Okay.
6 rounds to run it to overtime.
Damn.
And that peek from Youngstar down into the ramp really served as the trigger for BetBoom to just full-on attack.
Yeah, they kind of needed just a one op kill, but it was a good shoulder spot from the ramp to make that difficult. And BetBoom win that round, it feels like within 15 seconds.
Instant mid-smokes. Alcarin gonna have to route down through bottom con, but blocked off what was supposed to be by fire. Instead, it gets extinguished, and they just set themselves up for another all-in A. Why not?
Yeah,
Youngstar gonna...
No nades. He has
Nope.
no nades.
Can't put down that smoke to play behind. Execute comes over top. BetBoom gonna try to play with a fast tempo, and again, it is a good kill on Youngstar, dropping him with nothing to show for it. Exposing the crossover costs xFloud. And Alcarin, lucky to still be standing as the bullets come flying through, so keep it simple, BetBoom. Back-to-back A commitments, back-to-back round wins.
That's pretty cool. I mean, the same thing, but even a little bit more force, and they used their utility extremely well right there. I mean, that comes down to Youngstar with no utility use under Belk, having to get a kill or two, and he doesn't deliver that. So a save is fine for Heroic. Not the way they wanted to lose, but this is why they have rounds to play with. It's BetBoom who have to go flawless.
Terrorists win.
Still, though, they haven't chewed away at all of the economy. You could see another buy coming through from Heroic in round 21. Still an op for Alcarin. Still M4s for the most. Well, maybe not the most. We got a FAMAS in the mix here for xFloud, who decides to keep a couple thousands. So light on utility by choice here, Heroic. Trying to keep options open. just in case BetBoom are able to get that third consecutive.
Oh, big opener here. Siren down quickly.
Ready to hit this B site, though. This is going to require something of xFloud. No utility. FAMAS in hand.
Yeah, true. If they walk out the whole way, it's going to favor him if they don't clear this properly. And it doesn't look like they're going to pop just yet. It's Art Frost in the back. He's got the utility. Flash in hand now.
xFloud finds a dink.
Nice kill.
And that is it. Nilo's here as Magnajez kind of throws caution to the wind, and Alcarin peeks off of the catwalk to get that man advantage. They had a two-man advantage until Art Frost responded, but nobody over towards catwalk. This quick reposition from Alcarin could damn well catch BetBoom off guard. All three to retake from market while the back door remains smoked. They've got to wait a second, and they've got a kit on Alcarin to try to force this once the time comes. A new smoke as well to make it all the more awkward. Well-placed frag grenade comes through the windowsill.
Time is so low.
Yeah, they're down to 10 seconds, and they've got to call it quits. They're going to keep majority alive, but Heroic don't see a way where they can make that retake happen.
Now they're going to try to kill the exits. Yeah, Art Frost will run into that. I think he was too low to sustain. Alcarin gets his kill as well, but there's just so much money for BetBoom, it doesn't matter. There were definitely retake chances, but it was a good job by BetBoom in spacing out their utility to dissuade them from getting organized in time. Smoke in the door, a nade in the window, and Art Frost 1 kill in the 2v4, and that was enough to stop him.
You can see the effects that those back-to-back A ramp executes had with 3 players floating around that A site, leaving it just on xFloud solo B. No support, really.
But with these saved guns, they'll also have another full buy.
Sure. They had all kept $2,000 a piece last round, came into that with very little utility. You can't help but wonder what xFloud could have done if he had any grenades to play and not just banking on the FAMAS. Could have created a window of opportunity for teammates to rotate over and help. But again, they're going to go for this A-stack Heroic out of the gate, and they're right about it. BetBoom trying to tap back into what got this streak of rounds going.
Yeah, they're not overthinking this one.
No, sir. 3 out of the last 4 rounds, all A hits, but they will clear Youngstar off with no resistance from him. Good trade by Nilo. Frag exposes him. Diladez figured that somebody would try to make that happen. Siren ends up catching a kill himself.
He's going to drop down?
xFloud 2v4 decides not to immediately. And Diladez is given a chance to cross over to the site. So well done, BetBoom, again getting through this despite the numbers advantage that Heroic throw at it out of the gate.
Yeah, the utility just seems to be getting better and better versus these A hits. Youngstar's coming up short in a couple of rounds now. So a lot of it's focused on getting him dead. I feel like BetBoom, well, yeah, they'll have money no matter what.
Just feels
they
like
would love to punish the save, you know. There wouldn't be any buy they have to worry about, no opt to, but
it feels like they've adapted really well to playing versus a Youngstar who has clearly tried to make his A defense stand on playing close ramp.
Terrorists win.
Coming out, clearing corners before he even gets a chance to shoot a bullet this round. Heroic touch 12, but have now allowed for 4 rounds in a row from BetBoom. It's a good answer, but the job's not done. And the money just keeps going for Heroic. So no easy rounds for BetBoom in this attempt to push OT.
yeah, they saved 3 and 3 and 2, and yeah, they've done well to have all these chances.
They'll have a decent enough buy next round too if they end up losing this. We'll see what survives.
Youch.
And if it even gets there. But good opening damage on xFloud, keeps that mid pressure pushed back. And it's going to open a door for Art Frost to try to peel one off. Nobody going to face him.
One bad mistake this round, man. BetBoom are back in this. They have a huge gap on middle, and it doesn't seem like Heroic are respecting it. I don't know if they got vision right there, but they should have.
Yeah, he definitely saw Alcarin.
Oh,
Alcarin ends up getting the damage, though. Peeks over top of the ticket.
CTs are in decent spots to hold this if it is going to be some kind of B lean. I don't know if BetBoom have chosen yet.
Tough for XFly to challenge this on 28 health.
It's also just smart that he doesn't wander around too much.
Star again trying to make this close ramp happen, but
XCloud goes down too.
yes, sir. Boomich gets active out through the ladder room. Alcarin's going to be pressured from both ends with no support.
This could be good for him.
Yeah, he'll find one. Freed up.
No way.
Oh, tracking Siren on the jump over towards the climb. And now Artfrost hasn't gotten the counter pick just yet. Alcarin missed chance as he gets off default. Nilo and LNZ 2v3, hearing Boomich run around bottom connector, but because of the fire inside a jungle, nothing he can do to stop that, and banking on this long play from Linus to wrap around the ramp into what will be 14 health on Artfrost. Missed op shot here from Artfrost is going to spell disaster for BetBoom's Opper, and he's not going to miss that chance to strike them down. We are going the distance. And a single save could just be enough to get a few extra bells and whistles. Heroic have done a good job of keeping enough economy to give themselves chances, but it is BetBoom who continue to thrive in these pushes onto A.
It's a solid try from Alcarin, but he's the only one to get kills. I mean, I love how he positioned himself. I think the only thing he could have done better was to slow down after those two. Sitting on default was such a great spot to be in. And Nilo here for himself, lucky that he can save because they are going to be spending every dollar. I think Alcarin can still get another op. So it looks like somehow Heroic have had 5 full-strength buys, or 6 in a row. Just saving 2 or 3 players in each of these rounds. And BetBoom have still got a 5-round streak. Pretty unbelievable from both perspectives. But this round becomes the only one that matters. How many times can BetBoom do it?
Youngstar's been going down empty-handed now on this A site. 3 rounds in a row. Or rather, 3 of the last rounds that BetBoom have hit A.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he had that great moment where he played his smoke, got a 3K multi-frag, but
ever since he thanked his mouse, he's just been failing.
True. Quick. Throw it on the floor.
No free brand deals.
Stomp on it a little. Get that thing working again, because right now, Heroic still great chance to buy out. They go back-to-back tactical pauses.
Yeah, I guess why
Burn 'em
not?
both. Burn them both. Can't bring them to overtime.
Yeah, it's these full execs that are the full execs on A. That's essentially their main threat. It can be a B play, but you know, for BetBoom, they know what their bread. If it's early, it's A. If it's late, they can do either site.
Awkward climb. Boomich has been so constant in his pressure top middle. Here we go, Nilo. Oh, missed shot from Alcarin. Critical miss at this point. And he tries to put himself back on the angle. Spam coming back the other way. Oh my god, how's he still up here while XCloud covers towards top mid? That's
solid.
the way to get Alcarin out.
That was really good cover for him. Even though
Holy
he
hell.
didn't get his kill, he had good movement about him. I might need Linus to step up. It's BetBoom who have 3 players left. Still chances. But Alcarin's got backup.
Fantastic map out of Magnajez. Luckily for BetBoom, he is still a part of this 3v4 attempt. Bomb's going to take its time in the backdrop. Siren and Magnajez getting through their utility here at 55 seconds. And Alcarin's going to drop the top-performing BetBoom player now 4v2. And with Artfrost late to the party, somehow he's going to have to bust down the doors. Tech-9 in hand. Great headshot, but that is all he gets. They give BetBoom false hope as they string together those rounds, as they silence Youngstar map to map. But ultimately, round 24 comes up